You go in there, you're done. Gotta go around it a little bit. Don't want to plug up the drill with muck. Yeah, there's some moisture there, boys. Guys, welcome back to the farm. Hey, in the 7830, 455 grain drill behind us, gonna go drill some soybeans. Grant and I, give me 5, big boy. My dad's over there working it down. Rain coming tomorrow. We're trying to squeeze this in on a non-tile field. 81 acres. Let's see how far we get. There's the field we're headed to right now. Looks like Dad's halfway across it. That's corn. She's up, but struggling. Cold, wet, and now she's a little crusty. This field looks good. Setting that drill down. And we're rolling. I'm just making my way around this big drainage ditch. Kind of putting. I'm going to square this off in the back, and I'll hit my guidance lines. I'll be right back, big boy. I want to check how much soybeans we got. She's borderline sticky, but the tires look good. I've gotten away from that wedge. There's a big wedge. It's kind of a pain in the butt. I was having to go around. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that left box seems to be planting a little more than the other one. Okay, these two are good. Little purple blueberry / raspberries. Grant actually fell asleep. Had him sleeping right here, and he drooled. You were tired, bud. Grant's in a bow tie tuxedo American shirt. Overall conditions in the field are good. Not much dust, little bit. Dad had some kicking. Kind of a little stickier down there, but I got through it. And we're working our way up. Okay, man, I already did the headlands way over and behind this house and in the back, so we'll make a turn up here by the dry cow lot. What I do is throttle down, lift my drill up as I'm turning, throttle down to about 4.3. Grant's handed me his cup. Oh boy. A little weight on the steering there, boys. Drill down. Oh boy. Hang on a sec, guys. Guidance issue. Grant, that wasn't your fault, boy. Oh, I gotta turn this. Drill down. Technical difficulties. We're back rolling right on line. It's on my screen. I bump it to about 6 miles an hour. Keep this cup back here. 6 miles an hour, and we're locked and loaded. Yeah, it's one of them years that 90% of it I had to go around, so you know that's muck right in there. Wet spot. Grant, you nodding back off, buddy? And you know, it is what it is. It's been a tough spring. We've got to just get this in and hope for the best. It's one of them years where it's not all going to be dry. This is a non-tile piece. Big boy getting thirsty. Mom packed us lemonade. There's some dust. I do have a couple tile runs. We'll stop right here and put that riser back up. Hang on, Grant. You see, she's tacky. This is where it runs. There. How you doing? It's hard to pull. Right around that. Quad track with a deep ripper. Alright, let's try this turn again. Up by the dry cow lot. Break the steering, lift the drill. Grant's got his hands folded. He's praying for us. Steer. Okay, almost hit it. There it goes. Drill down, idle up. Hey. That above. And we already made it back all the way to the field. I'm about to hit this headland of this wedge. And Grant is one, he notices a lot of things. He noticed that tree stand up there. He started tapping my leg and he said, "Dad, what is that?" Observant. Yeah, here's another spot where we got a culvert going in the ditch. Wedge headland. About complete. Just free steering it. I'll roll right into a guidance line to the end. Looks like he had another good spot here. He went around. We don't want to stick this drill. Well, like I said, 90% of this field we had to go rain tonight. Then it's gonna warm up. But if it's a flood tonight, you kick yourself in the butt for not doing this. It's one of them years you're gonna take a risk and go for it. That's how farming is. It's a gamble. My neighbor's got a nice looking wheat field behind us. There we go, big boy. Now we've got a long stretch of the field, which is going to be nice. So a lot of screwing around, dilly-dallying. Now we get the heart of it. I'm going to need to fill up on beans soon. Probably close to 40 down and a good 40 left. Hey Grant, you want a sandwich Mom packed for you? Yeah. What do you say? Please? This kid's like a bottomless pit, I'm telling you. He just eats and eats, and he's only 4. You can imagine how much he's gonna eat. Gotta get out and check this drill real quick. The seed's on its way, but that sight glass is looking kind of empty. I'm gonna probably pull some soybeans and put them in there. Just a little bit. I'm not gonna plant much more until I get filled up. You see she's getting down there. That'll be good. I'm just gonna go down and back. And by then, he should be here to fill me up. That's what she looks like. So looks like it's gonna grow pretty good. Lots and lots of moisture, I'll tell you that. Hey buddy boy. Drill is up. Get my button. did last time was I skipped a pass. So each side of us is drilled soybeans. We're going up the gut. You can't really tell because she's so damp, but planted, going through. We're in a nice crown part of the field, going well. I've got mom coming for you. You want to see mom? Grant, look over here, bub. You want to see mom? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, she's coming and soybeans are coming. Well, we're gonna pull over here by this equipment and wait. See mom and sissy? Say hi, mom. Hi, sissy. I'm just gonna plant right along. I'll probably back in here for soybeans. Okay, we are in position. Mom's here. Let's get you out. Let's fill the drill up. Come on, bow tie, American flag, tuxedo shirt. Let's go. Come on, big boy. Hi, Sammy. We'll have to get you in here. Here, Grant. Bye, hon. Bye, Sammy. Moment of truth. It don't look like I ran out, but that was very close. And we're back fired up. Guys, what I did was, let's see if she's working, drilling a lot better, a little drier. I jumped over behind this woods. I put a gap in the field because back there where it got wet, I'd filled this up and I was going around it, and man, that was heavy. It was working. I didn't think I was gonna get stuck, but it was just not good. So I ran this whole headland down, and then I picked up a line, and we're gonna work and plant behind the woods here where it's drier, and then we'll finish up the gut where most of it's drier, but back in there it really goes down into a swale, and Dad worked around it, so he's got a ditch cut right here. See, I'm gonna slow down right here. Oh boy, you know, but that ditch clearly worked because she's dry. I mean, look at that. It's a beautiful sight, guys. Doesn't get any better than this. Get to the end, slow it down. Left 4.2 is what I'm turning at. 4.2, 4.3. So when I hit this button, there's not a lot of gaps. Is that putting the drill down? Throttle up. Got a little too far over that time. But sometimes if you turn too fast, it'll come in like this, opposed to back in the back. A little stickier right here as we're turning, but yeah, this drain drill holds about 43 acres. This one's a lot better. That was better. Drill down 43 acres. So 81 acres here. I didn't start full. You know, it was down because this was tacky. Now this is later in the day. It's almost 75 degrees. She's dried quite a bit. We knew that would happen. It would dry throughout the day as I drilled it. So, but I didn't start full, and I'm about full now, so I don't think I've got enough seed to finish. So I wanted to knock this out, so when I'm in the center, if I've got to put a little bit of soybeans in it, I'll be up there and not stuck back in this corner. So we're trying to use our head a little bit. Get out here, pick this rock up I just rolled up. Not a ton of rocks from what I seen today, but this one rolled up real nice. So, you know, this ground's so tacky, We're gonna roll our bean fields. I don't think we'll be rolling this one though, just because she's so damp. With rain coming tomorrow, tonight, you see how tacky it is on this headland? I think we'll just drill this one, just like old time's sake, and call her good. Nice looking rig though. Tying this headland in behind the woods, and we'll be on the big stretch. We'll do that wet hole last. I don't know how well you can see them drill lines, but that's a beautiful thing right there. There's our little wet hole. We'll start over here. Be there in a jiff. Big old power poles in the center of this field. Only one, and then there's another one in the corner I had to dodge, but yeah, those are them big ones. Man, that woods is nice and green, isn't it? You can see how much rain we've actually gotten. The farm up there about a mile, this patch in front of the woods is silage corn. Just starting to come up. I don't know if you can see them rows from here, but she took a beating, you know, with that 40-degree nights, 38-degree and 50-degree days, rain. The soil was just so cool. So we'll see how she pans out. All we can do is hope and pray. There's that dust we've been looking for, boys. Beautiful looking ground now, but 4 hours later. But yeah, she's coming along. Going down the line here, about to make a turn up here. Show you Dad's original farm shop that he used to do work out of before we had, I mean, I can count them out. It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 8 barns. Those are never there. They really started coming on in the late 90s. When that started, so, and then 2000s and on. But making a turn, and we're down, and we're throttled up. Yeah, we're good to go. Here's the shop. Used to be an old potato shed, potato factory, is what he said. When Grandpa bought this, oh. Idle her down, a little ditch cut there, but that was it. That's insulated. It's got a ceiling in it, and had walls. So an old potato shed there is where he used to work on equipment. And we're about to the wet hole. I wasn't on this side of it. I can see, and there's a heck of a glare. I'll try to get you from a different angle. Coming up a heck of a little hill here. Dad tested that tractor. I can see he probably was about this close to burying it, but he didn't. There's my high voltage power pole. We'll see how that lines out on my way back. Doesn't look like it's gonna be too bad. Get this headland here, and then we're going to be beyond Dad's original workshop. Up over the driveway, lift up, that spot where I hit. I backed up, I hit a little wedge, and I got it. We're going through the grass here. Dad's shop. That was an old granary. Back when Grandpa bought this, right behind me, that was a granary, potato shed. What's nice about this guidance now, I'll come rolling right in here, and I'll just hit the button, lay it down, throttle up. Let's go see what that power pole is going to do to us. power pole. Idle down. Kind of a little wedge here. Looks like it's got a fresh scrape. Someone just drilled it. And then I'll come here and I'll hit that. We're back up. That wasn't too bad. Gotta have power. Grandpa used to throw a fit off these poles, but a lot of them weren't those. He was talking about telephone poles. Nowadays it's pretty much obsolete. Telephone poles. And here's a better view of what Dad was wrestling with. My guidance is taking me straight on. I'm going to probably steer out of it, but you go in there, you're done. Gotta go around it a little bit. Don't want to plug up the drill with muck. Yeah, there's some moisture there, boys. I'm turned. I can swing in here a little bit. He went right in there. We got to go back anyway and do that headland. Dry up here, high ground, a little bit of clay up in there. Michigan muck down there. Well, I got in a little deep here, but what I'll do is I'll plant a little bit of a headland here. So when I gotta turn out, I'm not turning in that. And this is where I was planting, so I'm already there. Yeah, she's wet, boys. I'm somewhere where I probably shouldn't be, but and now I'm spinning, so that's not going to be good. But I tried it. What can I say? Lifting up. Now we're up out of there, and we'll go back around the pole. Guys, we're closing the gap. And I'm looking at that sight glass on that drill. I don't know, you probably can't see this going this way, it's a glare, but we're gonna be close on seed. Got a deer carcass there. I'm gonna pick that up. Nice and dry in the center of this field. So what I did was I left quite a wedge here around this pole. I looped around. I figure I'd drop 30 foot in there, and I come back here real slow, you know, then you line back up in the same guidance lines, layer down, no harm, no foul, away we go. Seed check. Okay, guys, I think we're gonna be in good shape. Only gotta go about to that pole. I mean, we're probably only talking a couple more rounds. Probably go down around. I'll check it again. It's always that box down there. Well, guys, I wasn't thinking. I should have just looked on this screen. We're closing the gap. I got to go back and then one more pass. But we're going to be good. On a crown here, look at the way that drill just folds over and adapts and holds to the ground. Last pass. Last pass. That's a complete deer. I'm gonna pick that up. John Deere. Deer. It'll grow under that. Them bones will potentially pop a tire. We'll have to discard with that at some point, but about it. Pull the drill out. roughly. "81 acres. That'll lift her up. Deer carcass made it up. Put that there for now. Hey guys, thanks for coming along with me. 81 acres, soybeans. That was Beck's seed. I didn't touch on it too much. We're trying some Beck's this year. Got to hang out with Grant and I. See the wife for a second. And, oh, moment of truth. Let me get up here. Oh yeah. Yeah, see, she called for 40, so it should have planted at 86. I had a little overlap around them mud holes, you know, you're gonna have that. But it must be to the bottom of these boxes because he had them heaped up. So that's good to know. We're good. Oh! Take care, guys. See you in the next video. Planting rolls on. Probably chopping next. Let's go.